Welcome to another daily brief here at the Dakotan. It's May. It's the 13th of May. May is a great month. Take advantage of May. It's been such beautiful weather. These 90-degree temperatures continue today, and then they're going to taper off through the rest of the week. But on May 13th, 1981, Pope John Paul II survived an assassination attempt in St. Peter's Square, Vatican City, in which he was shot and seriously wounded by a Turkish national. In 1846, tensions between Mexico and the United States, stemming from the U.S. annexation of Texas, led the U.S. Congress on this day to approve overwhelmingly a declaration of war against Mexico. Also, we have some local news from around the state. North Dakota introduces tax credit to encourage employer-supported childcare. In an effort to support working families, North Dakota has enacted Senate Bill 2282, offering a tax credit to businesses that provide childcare stipends to employees. This legislation allows employers to deduct 50% of their childcare contributions, up to $1,000 per employee, from their income taxes. Advocates like Andrea Finning from the Greater North Dakota Chamber view this as a positive step, noting that nearly 70% of Chamber members identified childcare as a concern in a 2024 survey. However, critics argue the benefit is limited, as it applies only to businesses offering childcare stipends, a benefit not commonly provided. Governor Kelly Armstrong signed the bill into law on May 1st, with the credit applicable for the 2025 tax year. Additionally, the legislature passed House Bill 1119, establishing a child care service advisory committee to study licensing and inviting a program evaluation of the Department of Health and Human Services child care services. This is obviously a huge topic, one that was even discussed at the recent Minot Economic Development Review Committee on Friday. We'll be talking more about that today on our Minot Talk at 9 a.m. Be sure to join us for that. Also, go to mydakotan.com where you can check out this daily brief and a bunch of other articles. In the 2002 Minot Trail derailment was a preventable disaster. On January 18, 2002, a Canadian Pacific Railway freight train derailed near Minot, North Dakota, releasing approximately 147,000 gallons of anhydrous ammonia into the atmosphere. The incident resulted in one fatality, numerous injuries, and significant environmental damage. The National Transportation Safety Board, the NTSB, investigation identified a broken joint bar comprised by undetected fatigue cracks as the primary cause. The failure was exacerbated by inadequate inspection practices and the use of older tank cars made from non-normalized steel, which were more susceptible to rupture in cold temperatures. The disaster led to substantial legal settlements, over $8 million in cleanup costs, and prompted regulatory scrutiny and safety recommendations aimed at preventing similar incidents in the future. This is a series that Kyler Collum of the Dakotan has been working on. Be sure to check that out. 2 new measles cases confirmed in Cass County, North Dakota. This happened on May 11th. The North Dakota Health and Human Services reported 2 new measles cases in Cass County, increasing the state's total to 11 for the year. Both individuals were unvaccinated and contracted the virus through international travel. One has been hospitalized. Potential exposure sites include Essentia Health Lights West Fargo Clinic on May 7th and Essentia Walk-in Clinic or Walk-in Care Clinic on May 9th. Health advisors or health officials advise unvaccinated individuals who visited these locations to quarantine for 21 days and monitor their symptoms. Lastly, volunteers rallied to sustain Fort Union Rendezvous amid national park staffing challenges. The annual Fort Union Rendezvous, a significant historical reenactment event at North Dakota's Fort Union Trading Post, faced cancellation due to federal staffing shortages, but was reinstated shortly after, leading to organizational uncertainty. Traditionally attracting around 3,000 visitors, the event relies heavily on volunteers and National Park Service staff. This year, due to federal hiring freezes and delayed authorizations, the site secured only 1 long-term and 3 short-term rangers compared to the usual 6. The Fort Union Association, a nonprofit supporting the site, is mobilizing additional volunteers and organizing fundraisers to compensate for the staffing shortfall. The situation at Fort Union reflects broader challenges within the NPS, including a reported loss of up to 2,500 employees and declining morale among remaining staff. Again, this is the Daily Brief here at the Dakotan. Be sure to go to mydakotan.com where you can read all these articles and more. Be sure to check them out. Thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe, become part of the Dakotan community. Exciting things are happening, including a mayoral debate we've been talking about. We're excited. Join us. It's going to be a blast. Thanks for watching. Have a great